Hi, welcome to How We Met. I'm Sheryl Strich, and every month I get to interview two couples who tell their story about how they met. The first couple up are Phil Chait and Susie Knauer Chait. Phil is president of both the Bocce Club and the California Club. He's also on the Chicago Club board. Susie helps Phil with his comedy monologue, and she's also a member of the Bocce Club. She enjoys Mexican Train and goes to lectures on various subjects. Welcome to my show.
Thank you, Sheryl.
I'm so happy I met you the other day and you were willing to come on, so thank you very much.
Oh, likewise.
I always ask 3 questions. And so
Okay.
the first question is, where are you from?
I was born in Dallas and raised in Houston, Texas.
Okay, and Phil?
Well, I was born in New York in Manhattan, was raised in Manhattan, and moved out here in 1978.
Okay. How long have you guys been a couple?
Almost 14 years.
Okay.
I'll let her answer because I always get the number wrong.
That's very,
She says 14 years.
That's
It's
very
14
smart.
Years. That's what it is.
But I
And-
picked a good wedding date, so he
good.
wouldn't forget.
Okay, so we'll get to that. And how long have you been a couple? Oh, no. How long have you been in Laguna Woods?
Almost 3 years. In
Yes.
April will be 3 years.
Oh, just 3 years?
Yeah.
Wow, and you've really gotten integrated into the community.
Well, that's why I moved here. I moved here because I love the community, so I figured I might as well get involved.
Where did you move from? I'm going off track. But where'd
Rancho
you-
Mission Viejo.
Oh, okay, so you've been in this area.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, and then I knew that because we talked the other day. Sorry, I forgot.
That's okay.
Okay, all right, let's get started. How did you meet?
Match.com.
On Match.com.
Yes.
You were in Houston and you were where?
Oh, no. I moved here to California
Okay.
in 1967
Okay.
and went to San Clemente High School. So I've been a local.
Oh, okay. So you met on Match.com.
Yep.
And was it a good match right away?
Yes.
Oh, it was.
If I say anything, I'm going to get in trouble, but yes, it was. Okay.
So you were both in California.
Yes.
But you weren't in Rancho Mission Viejo.
Yes.
Oh, you were?
We weren't, no,
Oh,
we were
actually,
not.
no.
We were not. She lived in Ladera Ranch, and I lived in, I forgot, Turtle Ridge.
Oh, Turtle Ridge?
Yeah.
Oh, you were my neighbor. I lived in Turtle Rock.
There you go, we were right across the street.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I never met you.
A lot of people haven't, but
Were you single? No.
No.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. I guess that might have been why. Okay, so you were in Turtle Ridge, you were in Ladera Ranch, and you met the first time, and then what happened after that? You met, okay, so I'm not really familiar with all the logistics of Match.com, so you can fill me in. So you met on Match.com, and
Right.
where did you go?
our first date was at P.F. Chang's.
Oh, dinner.
Yeah. So, and I was sitting at, well, I could tell this story because everyone else knows it by now, but I was sitting at a bar waiting for her to come, and this years ago, whatever else, and I saw her walking, but I didn't know it was her. And I saw someone with blonde hair all out there and a red leather jacket and heels and all this stuff, and I said to the guy next to me, I go, oh my God, I know they had hookers here.
And that was?
Me.
She wasn't a hooker, but anyway, so that's how we met at P.F. Chang's, and then
Okay.
we celebrated all our anniversaries, meeting anniversaries, that is, at P.F. Chang's, and we became part of their family, and then, well, we get to the next part, we'll go the rest, but, so yeah, P.F. Chang's was an integral part, but that is where we met.
Okay, so you met at P.F. Chang's. So in that situation, who pays for dinner?
Me.
Okay, well, that works.
I always paid for dinner.
It works for me.
Thank God I worked for a company that had an expense account. She was just another company I was taking out to dinner.
Okay, all right. And so what happened after that? How soon did you get back in touch with each other? And Match.com, it's all email, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
then you exchanged phone numbers.
Exactly.
Okay, and then you called Susie?
You know, honestly, she probably remembers the details better than I do. 'Cause
Susie, did he call you?
I actually signaled him first on Match
Oh, okay.
because he's just a little older. So he had his age range, and so I just said,
Wait, I'm a little older? Okay. I'm a little
oh,
older.
younger. Oh, God, I'm so nervous. Anyway, so I said, if you still want to go out with me, this is my real age. And so we did end up making a date.
Okay, how
And-
soon?
Pretty soon.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing with Susie is she has no sense of direction. So I can't tell you how many times, she was like coming over to the house or whatever else after we met, and I get a call about, where are you? Like, I lived in Turtle Ridge.
Yes.
She says, I'm at John Wayne Airport.
Oh.
I said, I think you missed it by a little bit. So we went through that, and then eventually we made it a little easier
Found
after
each
that.
other.
And then eventually we decided to maybe we should live together after we've been going out for a while
Right.
to make life easier for us. And then that's how we've just been doing it. I mean, we moved a lot in the last 15 years since we met. I think we had like 5 or 6, 9 moves.
times.
We
You
moved.
moved 9 times in 14 years?
Yes.
Oh my, okay, all right. All in Orange County?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's a lot. Did you even bother to unpack?
Well, we don't have to unpack, put it that way. We had all the stuff halfway packed every time we moved, but it was just to find a better place,
Right,
this,
right,
this, and this.
right.
I mean, we had really nice places, but it's funny. We had a great house in Rancho Mission Viejo, so the view of the ocean, the whole thing was great, but a friend of mine lived here, and I'd never been in Laguna Woods,
Yeah.
because the Leisure World name always turned me
Yeah.
off somehow. So, but he invited us down here, and likely saw some of it, and then we kept going out, and then we came to a New Year's Eve event about 4 years ago, and when I saw like there was 500 people there, I told her, I said, this is really where we have to live.
Right,
And
right.
that's
I thought
my
he
part.
was joking. Every house that we got,
This is
I
it.
made it my home.
Right.
And it'll be, this is the last place we're going to live. Okay, we're moving. I'm like, are you kidding? And so when he said Laguna Woods, I
Were these-
really thought he was kidding.
Were these rentals that you were moving into, or were
no,
these
homes
oh,
we
you, Oh, you
bought.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
wow, you're really brave to do that. That's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah. The worst one was Laguna Woods.
stress.
You're used to it by that
Laguna
point.
Woods, yeah, that's why we're not moving again.
Right,
No, this
right.
is, okay, I'll tell it for everyone on TV. This is our last house.
Okay,
This is it.
okay, we have it down. We have it
This is
down
it.
now. So
And you tape that, so we have the divorce court. They'll
it's-
have the proof that I said we're not moving,
as
but
I
we're
told,
not moving.
As I told you before, we don't edit. So this
Okay.
is there.
We are
this
not
is
moving.
for
Right.
posterity.
This is our last and final house because we don't want to move. We redid the house
Right.
and we involved all the activities, so there's really no reason to move.
All right. Okay. So you went to P.F. Chang's. Then you went to when you. So
Well,
when,
what happened is the date was going well. And when you're on a site, you're seeing a few people.
Right.
And so I knew when I met him, I loved his smile. And on his bio, he said, about making you laugh. And he even asked me one time, we were dating, he goes, why do women always say that? I said, because we really do like to laugh. And I didn't know he'd become, president of the comedy
comedy club.
club. But he always has made me smile and laugh.
Great.
But that night, he said to me, which was so unusual, do you need to get home or do you want to do something else? I thought, wow. So my heels were killing my feet. And I said, well, I'm not really able to walk in these shoes. So he carried them and carried my purse. And I thought, oh gosh,
you went barefoot.
yeah. I'm from Texas,
Okay,
no
then.
problem.
No problem.
But then we went to a movie
After dinner.
after dinner.
I found out
you were
later
in
that's her
Fashion Island.
passion is going to movies.
No, we were at the Spectrum.
Oh, at the Spectrum. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the movie was, which was funnier.
Men are from, what's it? Women are from something and men are from Mars or Venus, whatever it was. I can't remember who was from what planet.
That was the only
but one
movie.
of those two.
That was the only movie showing.
It's what I wanted to see.
Oh.
Yeah.
And because we couldn't get in, we ended up going to how many movie theaters? Three?
Almost like moving.
Yeah.
There's 3 or 4 movie
He
theaters
was
before we found one
determined to
that
find
had
it for me.
that night.
Yes.
Oh. It was beshert. It was meant to be.
It was for me.
All right. So you went to the movies, and then now you have each other's phone numbers. And then how soon did you get back together again? So this is the first night you went
Yes.
to dinner and a movie.
Yes. Kept seeing each other.
Okay.
But you know what? To be honest, he was dating other people too.
Oh.
I mean, it's an open
Yes.
thing
Yes.
until.
Okay.
now it is.
So anyway, that's.
Okay. And then, wow. So this has been a short time. I mean, so 14 years, and
Yes.
then, but you became a real serious couple after a year.
Uh-huh.
Well, we
Yes.
moved in shortly thereafter, and then, as I said,
Yeah.
through all the different places
Right.
we moved,
Right.
and then 5 years ago, when COVID was here, and we're sitting home like everyone else was sitting home, whatever happened to me, whatever, I said to her, I said, you want to get married? And this was during COVID.
Okay.
So
It
we
was
actually,
during a commercial on TV.
well, I didn't want to interrupt the show.
Of course not.
And so I thought he was kidding. He stops his remote control. It's like,
Well, you could always rewind.
I laughed. I'm like, thinking he was joking.
But, because there's COVID, so ironically, out of all the people, the manager from P.F. Chang's actually is the one that married us in our backyard.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't get married anywhere.
Yeah, you had to get married at a will call window at the Hansa Center or something like that.
Right.
So we found out he was an ordained minister, so he came to our house, and we had friends there and family there, and everyone else was zoomed onto the ceremony. In fact, they even catered the wedding and gave it to us and then after the wedding was over and all that stuff, we actually were on the front page of the P.F. Chang's national newsletter. So we had a tight relationship with
He
them.
had just taken an online course. We were his first couple to marry.
Oh, okay.
And so we couldn't find a place. So I thought, oh, this is why Phil asked me now.
Oh, you had taken the online course or the PF?
No,
the PF Chang
the guy
did,
who
yeah.
married us. But I thought, oh, it's 2020. We can't get married anywhere. That's why he did it. So I said, no, we can get married in our backyard. Okay.
I tried.
And then I chose the date because I loved the way it went, and he wouldn't forget it.
What's the date?
10/10/2020.
Oh, okay.
As
And it's also the day after her birthday.
thanks.
I didn't say what year, I just said your
I know.
birthday.
So I think I sent your pictures in a while ago, but you were wearing white for your dress was white for the wedding, right?
White with black.
White with black.
Yeah.
And you just wore whatever
Just
you wore.
what guys wear,
Yeah, what
yeah.
what guys wear. So how many people came?
Very small because it's 2020.
Probably about,
It's a big family.
15, 20 people.
And they were all in the
Yeah.
backyard, separated by.
Well, they're not really, but they all
Yeah.
survived.
So it was warm enough. It was October, so it was warm enough, but not too hot.
It was a little cool.
But it was a nice setting. It was a nice setting.
And
so-
P.F. Chang's catered it.
Yep.
Wow. Are you still in touch with the manager? Is he still there?
He's a good friend.
Yeah, he moved up to Washington though, so we email him. He moved, but
Right.
yeah, we stay in touch with him now. Yeah.
Right. Do they ever get in touch with you to have more interviews about P.F. Chang's
No.
couples? Okay.
No, that's over.
So I'm guessing that there are not mutual children between you, but are there
If
kids?
there were, we have medical.
I know.
Miracle.
Medical.
No, yeah, no. I have a boy and girl, and she has a boy and a girl. Yeah, or son, whatever how you want to say it.
So how did they feel about it, you guys getting married?
My kids were happy about it.
My kids are fine.
Oh, good. Do you ever all get together?
No.
Well,
Well, my daughter's in Atlanta.
Okay.
Her son's in New York, so they're a little overall place. And then my son and her daughter are both here in California.
oh, okay. So,
And I also have 2 grandchildren.
oh, nice.
But we were both married about the same time, 33 years before.
Right.
And both had a boy and a girl.
Okay.
My son was in Brooklyn, and he was from New York, and it just felt like some similarities.
So, quick question: does her grandchild call you Grandpa?
Do they?
No.
Oh.
No, because they were also like 20 years old.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they're not
really?
young.
Now,
yeah,
but
yeah.
14
actually,
years
actually,
ago.
they were 8 or 9, but yeah, even not back. I don't remember back then, but yeah.
Okay.
But they've been very nice to me.
Right.
We've
You've watched
we're
them
like
grow
family.
up,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like family.
It's really very sweet. It's a wonderful experience
Oh, I know.
to have babies in your life when you're not expecting them. I mean, not that you had them, but other people.
You're not there for the whole whatever, but yeah,
Right.
we're good.
He was really sweet to him, and that's the thing too. Is he made sure to take dates. We'd go miniature golf, we'd go bowling, movie, dinner, things like that. So
Really
Phil's
nice,
got a
Phil.
real soft side.
Really nice. And you're probably the guy who buys them candy whenever they bought them candy whenever they wanted it.
Did I?
No, because I worked in dentistry.
Oh, never mind. Thank you so much for coming on. Are you less nervous now?
Yes.
Okay, good. It was really nice. It was really nice to get to talk to you guys. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Our next couple up is Martin and Julie Baggish. They're both in the photography club. They swim together, and Marty is a gate ambassador. while Julie is a professional ceramic artist. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you could come on.
Well, thank you. It was very nice to be
Thank you
able
for
to
getting
be
in
here.
touch with me.
Yeah,
It's like you're a first. I wish more people would get in touch with me and let me know they want to come on the show. Anyway, I always ask 3 questions. And the first question is, where are you from?
Well, we have an interesting story about that because we were both born in New York City
Okay.
and didn't know each other at all any time in New York City,
Okay.
except that we were born there.
Okay.
And then I moved, it was World War II, it broke out, and my mother got on a troop train, and my father and the radiology department he worked in was shipped overseas and we went to live in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon, from Manhattan to Eugene, Oregon. And
you were how old at that point?
I was about 2 years old.
Oh, okay.
And she claims that I was toilet trained on the
on the train.
on the train, troop train.
Right, right.
So I don't know what
So-
that means, but
So you basically grew up in Oregon?
yeah, basically Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
So when my father came home from the war, he decided to stay there
Okay.
and open an office, radiology office.
Oh,
So-
okay. And Marty, what about you?
Yeah, I grew up in upstate New York.
Where?
It was in the Catskill Mountains,
Okay.
and it was a center for giant hotels. So 5,000 in the winter, and 250 to 300,000 in the summer.
Right, right. I went to summer camp in the Catskills.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm from Monticello.
Okay, okay, perfect. Yeah. That's where my camp was.
Yeah, yeah,
3
I'm
miles
sure.
from Woods. Well,
say
my
about
camp
your
was 3
mother?
miles from Woodstock.
Yeah, that's right. We lived 3 miles
Your
from
mother
Woodstock.
had a bungalow colony.
Yeah, my mother
so-
had a
yeah,
Right.
business up there.
Right.
little one.
But you stayed there the year round.
Well, year round, unless the snows forced us out. And that was about 2 or 3 times.
Well, that happens everywhere, really.
Yeah, really.
How long have you guys been a couple?
55, 56 years. Something like that.
Nice.
Yes, it's
Okay.
amazing. Yes.
How long have you lived in Laguna Woods?
This is our 11th year.
Me too.
Oh,
I moved
Ready?
here in 2015.
oh.
Right.
You too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's get started. How did you
Okay.
meet?
Well, the unlikely meeting, I call it, because, as I say, we were born both in New York City, but nothing in between, of course,
Right.
going different directions. And so we were, I was going to go to graduate school at NYU in rehabilitation, Dr. Rusk's program in
Okay.
rehabilitation, and I was very excited about that. So I took the summer kind of off, went down from Portland to San Francisco with 3 roommates.
To San Francisco, not, okay.
San Francisco,
Okay.
we decided to just live it up a little bit.
Okay.
Though we had little jobs,
Right.
little day jobs and stuff. And so we were, I was doing my wash with my roommate in a laundromat and on Saturday morning. And that laundromat had a bar next to it. So you could go from doing your laundry right into the bar without going outside.
Where in San Francisco was this?
I don't know, but it's a brilliant idea, right?
right.
We should open one
Right,
now. And so we were sitting there and sipping our beer, and there was this nice-looking man, young man, and he was friendly, and he was. What happened then, Marty? What did you do?
I don't remember very much of it. I was sort of under the weather most of the time, getting out of the service.
Oh, okay. So you got out of the service and landed in San Francisco.
Right, and I got out of the service in San Francisco,
Right.
in Treasure Island.
Oh,
it was
nice.
called. It's not there anymore.
No.
Yeah.
It's a housing development.
Yes,
I think.
yes. It used to be very nice.
So I would. I had a scooter, and I would scoot into San Francisco because the Treasure Island was off the bridge,
Right.
off the Oakland Bay Bridge.
Right.
And I found this nice little bar, and I took advantage of the bar, and I was sitting there drinking a beer, and they came in. Well, how many? Two of you came in, right?
Yeah, we were sitting there and decided to sit near you, not
right,
right next to you.
So somebody had to stay with the laundry while the other two could go drink.
Something like that.
No one else was in the place at all, either room. So And then he offered to help us home with our wash on his motor scooter. So that was a sort of a done deal. And he explained they were there. There were 4 guys, and we're 4 women, kind of just having fun for a couple months. And then we started to have fun together.
So from that meeting,
Yeah.
you got 3 other friends, and you needed one more friend, so a group of four guys and 4 women.
Yeah, it was sort of like a movie or something. And so when he left, finally they let him loose, and he went to New York, and he said, "Oh, well, call me when you get to Manhattan."
Oh, and you were still in so this was all a summer thing,
yeah.
a summer fling.
Yeah, and so I thought,
Summer
I
fling.
don't like to call guys very much, but when I got to New York, I didn't know anybody, and I was living at International House, which is up on 125th Street.
And you had to go downtown to NYU?
And I had to go downtown in the evening for my classes at night. They were all night classes. And walk through the, what's that area? of New York?
Washington Square.
Washington Square.
Yeah.
Now, Washington Square and the subway were okay, and I had to dress up a little bit. I couldn't
Yeah.
look like a hippie or anything, because I knew I had to look like
Right.
somewhat professional.
Right.
So I could walk from there to the east side, which was just full of
Scary
anything,
people.
you name it, any drug you want, any whatever. And every night, 5 days a week, I would walk through that area and hold my breath.
Right.
But after all, I was going to be working with some people like that. I did end up working with people with addictions and psychological problems. That was my forte. So anyway, that's how we met. And
How long were you in New York before you got in touch with Marty?
right away I got in touch with Marty. I didn't know a soul there. So
They had dormitories. You couldn't stay in the downtown dormitory?
no, not connected with the Institute. No, I stayed at International House on 125th Street, which was full of a lot of interesting people from all over the world.
Right.
But
It's very far from
I never
NYU.
knew who they were exactly.
Right.
I sort of protected myself in a certain way. I
Right.
mean, you don't know who you're talking to, you know.
So you got together in New York,
Mm-hmm.
and did you become an item right away?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah.
We became an item
Yeah.
right away.
So your parents were still in New York. I assume when you were in Manhattan, you were living with them?
Up in Monticello.
Oh, so you weren't in Manhattan.
Not at that time.
Oh, okay. So where were you in New York?
Well, I was, what happened was my mother rented an apartment in New York.
Okay.
And that was when I was about to go to school again.
Okay.
But the draft was coming,
Right.
and that led me to the Navy,
Okay.
which I enlisted in.
Right.
And so I was already out at that point.
Okay.
And I saw Julie at that time. No, I didn't see Julie. That was afterwards, wasn't it?
No, pretty much when
Pretty close.
you got a job of some kind and
Yeah, I
you
had,
were
had a
working.
small
Yeah.
job.
So your mom
and
had
then-
your mom had gotten an apartment in Manhattan.
Yes,
So you had a place to stay.
had a place to stay in Manhattan.
And he was probably closer to NYU at that point than where you were.
Well, I graduated from NYU, actually.
That was another
Before
curious
then,
thing we
yeah.
had in common at different times.
I left and she
He was
arrived.
undergraduate and I'm graduate school.
Okay.
So
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So-
Okay. So then, how soon after that? So you became an item once you
Yeah.
moved into Manhattan.
yeah, and then
Right.
and then when I decided it was fun to be in New York, but I was thinking that I wanted the most interesting job I could get as a beginning rehabilitation counselor, and I didn't think New York. I thought there were a lot of people like me in New York, so
Right.
maybe I better try sort of a more open field. And I applied to a job at Morgan Memorial in Boston, which is the motherlode of the Goodwill industry.
Right.
And I worked there for 2 years, and I lived there with a bunch of roommates again.
So Marty.
Another
didn't-
2 years.
So Marty did not come with you to
No,
Boston?
Marty did not come with me. I took a chance, and but he followed.
I followed.
He had a lot of fun.
Okay.
I had a job that led me to 3 days a week off the job.
Oh.
So,
So
on
2 days
Friday,
on, 3 days off.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. On the Fridays, I had a little sports car and I zoomed up to Boston, where she was living at that time. Visited her there.
Yeah.
Then
And
have
we continued dating, and yes, there were a lot of people dating and meeting young men in Boston because of all the schools and everything, but I personally was not so interested in dating some graduate student who wanted me to come to their place and cook and
Right.
serve meals and do things that I didn't want to do. So I wanted to, so something on a little higher level. So Marty and I made it that way, and then you decided to go to graduate school and use the GI Bill, and then
I'd been in Asia for a while with the Navy
Yeah.
on 2 ships and
Right.
then some little
in
extra
Japan a
duty,
lot.
Yeah,
and into and out of Japan a lot.
right.
And I would take all my leaves there. And I decided that I'm going to enroll in school if they'd have me
Okay.
and study Japanese culture and language.
Okay.
Yeah, and use the GI Bill, right?
And I used the GI Bill for the first year, and then after that I got scholarships.
Okay.
So yeah,
What
we were
field?
in Philadelphia for.
You were
Okay.
doing Japanese studies.
I was,
Yeah.
I was in Japanese.
So the two of you then moved to Philadelphia?
Then,
Yeah.
he was already living in Philadelphia, so I moved there, and I got some great jobs in Philadelphia.
Were you married at this point?
Had we gotten married?
Got married in 1969, 70.
No, I don't think we quite
No,
were.
we weren't quite
we were
married.
just we were still just together, and the
Together.
jobs
We were together.
the jobs I got in Philadelphia were fascinating because I didn't realize at the time when I started studying that I didn't want a desk job.
Right,
And so I like working with people.
right.
And so I got to go in North and South Philly, and that was an eye-opener for a little girl from Portland, Oregon.
Right.
The black area and then the Italian
Right,
area,
right,
and all that was fascinating. And the student strikes and the mayor at that time, Rizzo, whatever his name was
Mayor Rizzo.
horrible things were happening with political things, almost.
Right, right, right. So you moved from Portland. As soon as you left Portland, you were thrown into everything.
Yeah,
everything,
I was.
right.
Yeah, and I loved it.
All right.
And I'd go home. We'd drive out to Oregon and visit my parents. And by then, your mother opened another little bungalow place in Silver Lake.
Oh,
But it was a home
Okay.
that she rented out part of it.
all right. So you got married in 1970 in Philadelphia,
In Oregon.
in Oregon. I mean,
Yeah,
but you were living in
very
you were-
small wedding in
But you
Oregon.
were living in Philadelphia at the time.
Yeah, and then we went out and we got married.
So
yeah.
then I finished my coursework. I was accepted into the doctoral program
Okay.
at Penn. And suddenly there was a call out. I was getting ready to do the dissertation. And there was a call out from a sister college in Japan
Yeah.
that they wanted someone over there who could speak Japanese a little and teach English, that kind of thing. And we were the only ones that applied for it because it was Japan.
Right.
Well,
And I've been taking all my leaves and all my time, so I had spent a lot of time
Right.
in the country,
Right.
all over the place. So that's how it fed into that.
Right. Thank you very much for
Thank
coming
you.
Thank
on.
you.
I'm
Thank
really
you.
glad you got
Yeah.
in touch with me. So thank you so
Yeah.
much. What an interesting story.
Pleasure.
it is
Yeah.
kind of. It kept having interesting, weird little things
Yeah.
happen all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
Thank
and
you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear.
If you'd like to come on to the show, email us at lwvcouples@gmail.com. Include your name, phone number, and email address, and brief description of your story.